Advanced team selection. This definitely applies to classes that are level 3 and above, because you're going to be breaking your students into teams and you want your teams to be well matched. What I like to do is, when it's time for us to start doing team activities, I'll take a quick look and see who has lots of stars. People who have been team captains previously cannot be team captains again on the following week. So we see who has lots of points, lots of stars, was not a captain last week. That person becomes a captain. That positions the team leaders to be students who are performing well. So you get 2 high-performing students that are going to lead your 2 teams. Next, have each of those students pick a team mascot. Locate your mascots on the board, and then have them begin saying who they want to have on their team. So today I had Dora and Nicole as team leaders. Dora's first pick was Anson. Nicole's first pick was Yong Yong. Next, Dora chose Jerry. Nicole chose Alice. Dora chose Dean. And Nicole chose Flavia. And what happens by having them go back and forth taking turns is that they're either going to do one of 2 things. They're either going to pick their friends, or they're going to pick other students that they know are smart. And generally the way it works out is in the end you'll have 2 teams that are relatively even in how strong they are academically. So you get 2 even teams. Now, what you want to do next is, you've written down the names of the students for each of these teams. And you'll notice I have a red marker under Dora and a red marker under Nicole. Now, due to that selection process, the skill levels of the students is graduated in descending order from left to right. So Dora and Nicole are my 2 strongest students, or at least the ones that had the most stars. They go first and compete with each other. So what I'm showing you now is a process for using your team selections if you're going to have students representing their teams 2 at a time, representing the teams 2 at a time, 2 at a time, 2 at a time. So after Nicole and Anson, after Nicole and Dora, then it is Anson and Yong Yong. They're the next 2. After them, boop, boop. Those are the next 2. We got Jerry and Alice. After them, boop, boop. It's Dean and Flavia. And the benefit of having written down the names in the order in which they were chosen is that as I'm moving these place markers across, and I'm keeping them synchronized, I'm always going to have strong students against strong students, middle students against middle students, weak students against weak students. It stays evenly matched throughout the entire activity or competition that I'm doing. And because it's evenly matched, it stays fun for everybody. I'm not going to, for example, have Dora against Flavia, because Dora is one of the top students. Flavia is not. But I might do Dora against Nicole. And if nothing else, even if I'm not doing picking 2 at a time versus each other, I can use this as a visual reference. For example, maybe I want Jerry to have a turn, and I need to decide who should go up against Jerry. Well, Jerry's in the number 3 position for Team Tiger. So somebody who's in number 3 or number 2 position on the opposing team would be a good choice. Maybe number 4, but maybe not. It's very easy and fast for me to see who has a good comparative skill level, so I can continue to match them up that way.